Hey everyone, I go by the names of Lamuni Daisy, and this is going to be my very first YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be here. I am glad that I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and experiences with you guys on this platform, and I hope my YouTube channel is going to be a very safe space for you, a space where we can be vulnerable, a space where we can relate on very many different grounds. I want this to be a channel where we will see growth, we will experience growth, we will learn from each other, because so many of us are going through life thinking, what are we doing? Like, we don't know what to do. We are struggling on very many different levels. But I want this channel to be somewhere where we are free, where we share. I'm personally going to be sharing my experiences and what I have learned over the years. And I hope we can engage more and learn from each other. I'm so glad to be here. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing, commenting on all the videos that I post, and sharing. And yeah, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic. It's a topic that it's actually not a topic, it's a story that is very dear to me, and it's going to be on being a dark-skinned girl and how I have the challenges I've faced and how I've navigated through it. And yes, I hope there is someone out there who can relate with me on this, because just find a way how you can relate with it. And I want you to engage with me in the comment section on what you think about this video. So, growing up, as you can see, I'm a dark-skinned girl. Growing up as a very normal kid, my parents, I didn't see anything wrong with me growing up. And then I reached even high school. I'm sorry, primary. Primary was chill, it was normal. Then I reached high school. Actually saw myself like any other person. I didn't find my skin as anything. How can I say? I didn't see anything wrong with my skin. Of course, there is nothing wrong with my skin. But then when I reached secondary, people started pinpointing the fact that I was a dark-skinned girl, and not in a nice way, but in a way of, oh my God, you're dark-skinned. Why? Like, I would get asked these questions. I would get asked questions like, why are you dark-skinned? And those are like questions I personally can't answer. So there was this time in school, I had a best friend, and my best friend was way light-skinned. She was like really light, and people normally would pinpoint the fact that I was dark and she was light, like that comparison bit. Then there was a time I was in, yes, I think I was in senior 3, and I met this girl. She was in the primary section. You know, our school, we had both the primary section and then the secondary section. To go to the secondary section, you had to go through the primary section. So I was with this girl, as my best friend at the time, and we were moving. So we find this, I think she was 10, probably she was in P3 or something. She was young. And then we were trying to talk to her, but I think she was in a bad mood or something of the sort. So my best friend went ahead, and I was trying to like ask her questions, and then she's like, you black mamba. I'm like, oh my God, guys, that thing broke my heart. It broke my heart. I felt like there was something literally wrong with me. I started questioning the way I looked. I started getting self-esteem issues. And imagine, this is not an adult talking, it's a kid, like a 10-year-old kid calling me a black mamba. Guys, do you know what a black mamba looks like? I felt so bad. That is where my whole self-esteem issues started from. I didn't like my skin tone. I felt I was ugly. I started questioning myself a lot. Then there was this other time I was in class. I think I was in Form 2. Then I remember the lights would go off, like they would flicker a lot. They would go off and then come back on, go off, come back on. So there was a joke they used to make in class. And then someone go like, when the lights came on, when God said, let there be light, some Daisy appeared. Okay, let's say a light-skinned person's name. Let's say Carol appeared. Then when God said, let there be darkness, Daisy appeared, like me, I appeared. Guys, it really messed me up. It really messed me up. I questioned myself so very much. I felt like I didn't fit in. I felt I had to do so much to be accepted. I felt like I had to go through so many ways to fit in just society and be accepted for who I am. Or like sometimes I would be moving, then like a person sees me and they're like, oh, black beauty, African queen. Okay, to them maybe it's a compliment, they're complimenting me, but to me, I didn't feel like it is necessary to say it, because you can literally compliment a dark-skinned person without mentioning that they're actually dark. And that is what most people misconceive. They think that in order for you to compliment a dark-skinned person, you have to actually mention the fact that they are dark-skinned. How come when you're complimenting a light-skinned person, you go like, oh, you're beautiful, oh, you're pretty, but then when you're complimenting a dark-skinned person, you're like, oh, your skin is so nice, I love your skin. And then you make it worse by saying, please don't bleach. Who said I was going to bleach? So I think it's been hard, and I have dealt with so much self-hate up to now, but not up to now. Right now, I am at a place where I am so much in love with my skin. I am so in love with how I look like, and I am glad I have this tone. I am glad I am actually dark skinned. Yes, in my family I'm the darkest. And I remember when I was young, my sister Maureen used to make fun of me a lot. She would ask me questions like, Pingo inchol chal bili maka. And those are like things I cannot answer. And like I think that's where my self-esteem issues started from. Like I felt like I wasn't good enough, like my skin wasn't good enough. And I don't appreciate people telling dark-skinned girls not to bleach, because it's actually very offensive. Who told you I was going to bleach in the first place? Who told you I was going to bleach? And I think that's the root of many people who are dark-skinned going actually to bleach, by the fact that society thinks dark-skinned is not good enough. Dark-skinned is not beautiful a dark-skinned person doesn't measure up to the standards of beauty compared to a light-skinned person. So you find many dark-skinned people actually bleaching, but that is on their own their own insecurities created by society. So I hope this video helps any dark-skinned person out there, any person who is experiencing insecurity about their skin. I just want to tell you that you are beautiful and you are amazing. The world is so blessed to have you, and I just want you to be proud of who you are and your skin, and reach to a point of contentment with how you look. And this does not only apply to like maybe dark skinned, any person out there. Be happy with who you are and how you look. So many of us struggle with insecurities just because we feel like we have to. Society has set a very high, unattainable standard of beauty, and we feel like we have to get there in order to feel beautiful. But I'm telling you right now, where you are, you who is watching, I want to tell you that you are beautiful and you are amazing and you are enough. You are enough. And I am glad that I've actually talked about this. And I hope it helps someone out there who is experiencing this on another level, or who doesn't